are up with match 3. Normally I would have a planning phase, but I made the excellent realization yesterday that I was looking at the wrong deck lists and I'd actually recorded a planning phase against the wrong deck. This is why Aranax had the wrong deck. It's because I was looking at the past Artisan's information. The Google link that I was using had changed its appearance. Anyway, we're on the play. We're playing against Grixis control, so we need all the luck we can get. And we have a curve here. We don't have our turn 1, which honestly is kind of important against this deck. But it's what it is. I'll take consistent ability to cast cards over perfect curve when, you know, that's what it's given me. The slams are the starting ones. Do we start with Killian? Yeah, we can start with Killian. That's fine. At this, given the amount of removal they have, I'm not optimistic. They've even got some wipe stuff in there, so that could be an issue. See, Bonds of Faith is great, except for this scenario where just I'm gonna kill him. Yep. Alright, so their win con is Nightveil Predator, which yep, they're feeling pretty good. This is just a I'm not expecting much out of this match. I'm gonna play you. This, I think, is a little resilient to the Wrath. So yeah, we'll start her out. I would have loved having Lagrella on Killian, but again, this is just a match where we are throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. Good Bonds of Faith. Instead, we are going to activate Double Team because we need resources. And then if they have a control thing, then we deal with it then. So now we've got another inventory. I mean, I haven't had a great look at the deck list, but I remember seeing a little bit of Wrath in there and lots of removal, so yeah. And we gotta watch out for Nightveil Haunter. Her, but she is a vampire. Okay, so let's not make her die. I like this plan. Commit just as much as we need to. The downside formula is okay. This is a Shine of Desperation, always good. We got one! Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look at the deck list afterwards to see just how mistaken I was. Anyway, I want freebooters because that, okay, so Bonds of Faith does have a purpose. I don't think the Deafening Silences are too effective here. Revelry, I don't think it's doing much for us right now. Sentinel's Eyes I do want because it's just a way to use our graveyard. Shestras, I don't think they're doing that much. Am I okay with just this trade? I know they're playing with sensors, but we're on the draw, so sensors are a thing. Disney Spinner's easily removed, but against sensor, she might be a good in, but then who comes out? I do like my XL guys, because they can still, I do like everyone, so I don't know if we played the spinners. Did we just play into their counter magic? Crazy thought, take out the enforcer? No. I don't think the Bonds of Faith, when they're on the play, are doing as much. I could be mistaken. About one of the birds? No. Sir Farron? One, no, just one. Okay, good enough. I don't entirely agree with that sideboard, which is why I should plan these out better. But we'll see how it sticks. We can cast our stuff. Yeah. Courtyard is arguably our best land, since it can activate abilities as well as cast any color creature. Okay, so this is either a removal spell or a sensor, and if it's a sensor, well, so they have a kill spell to deal with that. That's okay because we yep. We now have the 1 mana to pay for stuff. Now we cast your Farron. They missed the land drop. That's a good thing for us. There is merit to putting a Sentinel's Eyes on it, but okay. Good. I could play Garna now, but I don't think it's getting that far, especially when I know they have Sensor up. So I'm actually going to have them play... Do I play the Enforcer, or do I play the Baird? They don't have red right now, so whatever they have, it's probably kill spells. So making him bigger doesn't seem like it's going to be as effective right now. So let's go with Baird. We're gonna pop this cigarette for a white. Take action. And this will help seed our graveyard as well for Sentinel's Eyes. Yep. But we put them in that position. They still don't have... Okay, but now they've got him. But at least we've established that... Actually, escape too? Okay. Play the Baird. We're gonna gonna Sentinel's Eyes him. Taking away these lands. And at least we've got a token in the play. Into play. Now they have red. They do run a Braids, which, you know, makes that extra point of toughness not as relevant, but that's what it is. The Witness the Future is nice. I do like this. I do like Witness the Future a lot. It's, if I was playing a best of 3 with my Dovin's Acuity control deck, that would be my choice of reshuffler. So we got 1 mana open. So I'm just gonna play the Enforcer. And hope that they didn't find a Fatal Push. Iteration. They do a lot of digging, which means they can find answers pretty easily. I don't expect Enforcer to live very long. This is very much a game of just throwing as much as we can at the wall and seeing what sticks. Yeah, you have to kill the Enforcer before you can kill the Bard. You've only got 3 mana right now. Yep. I do wish I had a little more protection in the sideboard, but so if you have a kill spell, now's the time to use it. Oh, 4. Okay. Everyone goes in. So I could put the counters on Bard, but then if something... Well, I will make it a Braid proof, sure. Okay. Case 4. Is that... Oh no, it's a selective mana leak. Yep. Iteration. I mean, they're having to dig, but they have a good reach in here. How many iterations have we seen? Just the 2? Plus the future? That's still a lot of digging. They've seen a lot more of their deck than we have. That's pretty good. Gonna almost picked a great time, but now we're replacing some cards. Not helping. We got 2 cards. If they kill Garna, we pretty much got nothing. And I don't see us recovering once they have a board, proper board. This is another Witness the Future. Yeah. Yeah, we've hit that late game that we can't let them get to. We had some good starts, but it kind of faltered. I mean, as long as Garner's on the board, I think we have a chance, but if we hit another land, I think we're done. As far as if Garner goes away. Okay. Well, the question then becomes... They've got Death Touch, we have Magpie. I think we just send in the team then if they don't have anything. Yeah. That's another creature, so that's fine. Did we sentinelize the Star Pupil? We might as well. There's very little... Actually... Are we just playing Migrella? She doesn't... I mean, this thing turns into a 2-3. We could play Migrella. If they have the counterspell, they have the counterspell. I don't want to show them the other card we have in hand if that's going to be hard. We can just Sentinel's Eyes next turn, yeah. Okay. Sure, let's play Migrella as a honest creature. Fair. So that sounds like you have a solution to her. Man, I love how much that deck can dig to itself. I call that wheel spinning. Look at that. That's third iteration. Two of the witnesses. We've seen 2 sensor cycles. They have seen a lot of their deck. Oh, that's less than stellar. And we hit a land when we didn't have her. I think we have seen a successful wall. So I'm gonna good game this one. And scoop it. Okay, so now we're on the play. So I want Sir Farron back, because although he is good or easily removed, he is aggressive. Deafening Silences, in theory, would be good for shutting down some of their shenanigans, but I don't think it's doing enough here. We've seen a couple things worthy of her. That wall really shuts us down to the point where I do want to keep that. Do I want that for breaking the 1 enchantment we saw? No. Okay. I hate that timer. It's so quick for sideboarding. It's a testament to how much I use up time during paper matches, apparently. What are we taking out here? Destiny Spinners? Yeah, I don't think we're getting countered very much. It's got a reasonable butt as a 2-3, but a lot of their spells just deal 3 damage, so, or just kill outright, so I think we'll be okay without it. Alright. Yeah, we caught him low on land, but their cycling really paid off, and this is not fortunate. Okay, well, we can work with this. 6. Do I want 3 lands, or do I want... Here, let's stick with 2 lands for now. I want my creatures. Again, best land in the deck. Play Bodyguard without a naked Bodyguard because we're trying to be aggressive. Though, now we have to deal with the annoying, pitches. You know, this happens more often than it has a right to. And then... play the Killian. He's gonna get fried. We don't care about the lifelink as much. The menace is very irrelevant when we're dealing with other stuff. We couldn't cast Sentinel's Eyes if we wanted to right now. This is our last turn of just being able to get in there. Not having the mana for Sentinel's Eyes is painful, because we are just trying, again, to play as much as we can to see what sticks. Alright, so it looks like they're looking for a Fatal Push, or Blood Chief's Ascension, or whatever it's called, Blood Chief's something. Okay, a wasted island. Okay. Well, as much as I want to be aggressive, I don't want to overcommit either. Though there is something to be said about specializing, but we need more mana to do that because Ancient Ziggurat does not contribute to specialize. That said, we need to draw a different land. Oh, Legendary, there goes our bodyguard. If we draw planes, we can Sentinel's Eyes. And that'll save Star Pupil at least. Okay, that shows a level of desperation. Unfortunately, we won't be able to save the Star Pupil. So I'll play Aaron. Yep. Keep the dice. Put it on Killian. Spreading out our damage. See, with Rasad, I should have just played Rasad at this point, but yeah. Here's a match where our land is just fighting us. Sacrifice a non-token creature. Well, in Fantasyland, I can put a Sentinel's Eyes in Aaron and be able to activate him at points. So, yeah, sacrifice that one. Yara comes up to play. How long she lives. See, I don't want to exile the memory, because they can get more value off of it that way, if they deal with Rasad, but if this is a situation where we can slam in for 5, courtesy of Rasad, I will take it. Well, they're finding land, so that's not good for us. The more land they have, the better they can use their abilities. Do note the Cling. Okay. There gets pushed, so we don't necessarily need to exile right now. What's his ability? Instance of Sorceries. They need that mana, but I like, well, I'm not losing anything by playing it that way, I don't think. They'll gain some life if they kill the Rasad. But I really just want to deny them mana. Even if I'm... This keeps them in the game longer. But that's using up time. We're not going to be able to sack him the same turn. We're not going to be able to sack him the same turn either way. I'm denying him land. So at least they're in a position where they can't play Nightveil Spectre, Haunter, whatever. My oldest showing. But they can't play creatures and have them matter. They have to deal with Rasad. They'll get some life out of it, it'll keep them in the game, but this way we're not just presenting a scenario of kill Aaron and you buy another turn. It's can definitely go different ways, but we're trying to tie up their mana. Long way of me saying it. So they can cling here to buy themselves time if that's all they have. Is cling gonna be enough? Oh no, it's not. Are they out? Good game! Oh my gosh! I was not expecting that. But hey, I will take it. Okay. Alright, well, kind of thrown off guard here, but again, we threw everything at the wall and saw what stuck, and, it managed to stick. So, thanks for watching, and let's have a look at their deck list. Alright, so doing it a little bit different and looking at their deck in post instead of before. Again, now that I'm not in the middle of the game, and my thoughts aren't as willy-nilly. So the issue I had with the last match was that the Google link listing all the deck lists that I was deck checking my opponents against, it changed at some point between my getting the link, taking a look at it, going, oh yeah, everything's there, and when I started using it for match 2, I'd used it in match 1 without any issues. Yeah, the way the decks were listed had changed, so when I saw that edit, I was like, oh yeah, they fixed it so it's easier to copy-paste deck lists in, and it was. Except it was the wrong set of lists. It was the previous Artisan Cup, the 4th one, that I was pulling these from. I'm playing regulars. Again, this is my first time in it, so I'm not as used to using their system, but having the Google Sheet change, but look identical otherwise, was very... I mean, it's my bad at the end, but I was not expecting that. But I noticed when I was looking at it last night, I was being lazy and looking for my deck list. Actually, I was looking for my arena name just because I wanted to share it without logging on, and I hadn't written it down in an easy reference spot aside from on the deck list page. So I looked for my list. I couldn't find it. And it was only then that I noticed that 3 tabs had appeared on the bottom of the deck list page, and the one I was currently on was Artisan Cup 4s. And 5 was an easy click away. So I apologize to Aranex for my poor observation skills. Anyway, here we have a different situation in that the uploaded list isn't a complete import. So I've just taken the pieces that were listed there and threw them on here as best as I could. So it's an incomplete deck, however it gives us a very good idea of what we were facing, and given that we're looking at it in post, I mean, it's definitely what we were facing. I didn't see any Circuit Menders or Sinister Sabotages, so just little post-game analysis. I know games, there was a bit of a mana struggle for them through a good chunk of the games. Game 3 I could confirm that they kept a less reactive hand. So I'm sure that didn't help at all. But anyway, we saw pretty much everything in this chunk of it. Going into this, I mean, Ozawa is nice. It can kill some of our creatures. As you saw, it got some value over the game, which was really good for them. Scatter Ray, Sensor, and Sinister Sabotage would make me go, yeah, we're definitely putting in the anti-control there. Let me bring up my lists on another page tab just so I can look at it for a quick moment. My planning page, that's not what I wanted. Okay. So, yeah, definitely the Destiny Spinners and the Freebooters, I think, because the Freebooters are just a way to redirect removal to the Freebooter rather than where I want, or if they don't have that many responses in hand, it outright takes it away from them. Definitely the Spinners in a game like this. The Circuit Menders are... I'm glad I didn't see any, because them gaining 3 life and having a 2/3 body, whatever, a 3 butt. Really dangerous for us. We saw a lot of wheels spinning in that match. Again, a term I use for cards where you're just digging for something and not actually affecting the board state. You know, it's just manipulating your hand. The Virulent Plague I wouldn't expect to stay in, which is Baird. We did get a little value in one of our games. We didn't see it at all, but it definitely seems more like a hedge card. As far as this goes, Cry of the Carnarium, a very dangerous card for us, because a lot of our creatures are 2/2s. The edicts, we did see edicts. They must be from the sideboard, given that list. Those are the only 2 things that I've been worried about from their sideboard, but it's pretty much a straightforward. I'm gonna 1-for-1 respond to your things until I'm just outdrawing you, and getting more of my ability to do that. You know, lots of I'm outdrawing you when I have the mana to do that and responding to your stuff, and then eventually Nightveil Predator closes out the game with its, you know, untouchability, basically. But no, it's a pretty dangerous deck. And I'm glad we got through it. So I'll see you in match 4, hopefully without any deck issues or deck check issues, any game planning, anything like that. And last but very much not least, thank you for the games, Craig Darkane, and good luck in your future matches. I know I said this already with Esper Reanimator, but I'm also a fan of the Grixis deck. I've always got my eye out for it. I used to play some Bolas control decks back in the day. So they definitely have a comfy spot in my, you know, if my deck archetype, you know, if I had a home for deck archetypes, they would have a comfy spot there. It's very much a deck I'm a fan of, except for when I'm playing aggro, apparently. But anyways, thanks for watching.